Good morning. So I know you guys just saw that I had breakfast, and I just thought I would share a cleaning motivation video with you all because I know that they're highly requested and I don't mind doing them. So I thought I would share this. I know I have shared this board a lot in videos, especially since I've started doing YouTube 3 years ago, I believe it is. So I went to the Dollar Tree. If you saw my haul, you guys know that I bought a new border and it has owls on it. I was hoping to cover the entire board with the green paper, but I didn't have enough, so I just did this light brown color that's coming up darker on my video camera, and then green on that side. Now this board has been extremely useful to my family. For one thing, it's right at the front door when you walk in. And it's sort of kind of my, I guess you could say, my command station a little bit. And of course, there's nothing hanging on it except for one thing, and I'll show that in just a second. But if there is anything that we need to tend to, like a bill, if we need to leave a note for one another, or for the longest time until my kids have a regular schedule. It remains the same every week now, but whenever they first started working, we would have to put their work schedules on this board so that I would know what their schedules were, because also too, they didn't have their own vehicles, which I have now, and I don't have to worry about taking them or picking them up or anything like that. So this board has become extremely useful. If we have a birthday, my family and I, we are big card givers, like birthday card givers with my friends and everything, and so we get a lot of Christmas cards at different times of year, and of course I'll decorate this again for Christmas. This will be the same until the holidays. But what I just wanted to show you is that you know, I pin all my Christmas cards on here. If we get any special type of mail that I just want to keep, I pin that on here. So this is kind of our command center, I guess you could say, and it's also a visual for myself, because what I have here, and people have really asked me how I stay focused on my housework. I'm not going to tell you that I follow this to a T. There are days that one or two things might be left out, but I know the importance of keeping up with the house and keeping up with a chore list. So I know, I'm not sure how well this picks it up because the lighting is really bad in this area, but we have the morning, afternoon, and evening schedule, and then we have monthly things that have to be done in the house, and then we have weekly things. And weekly things are the things that I do on Tuesday whenever I whenever I do my deep cleaning for the week. Everybody's weekly and daily are not gonna, I don't think, are gonna be the same. I mean, except for the obvious, like get up, get dressed, and make your bed. But I put them in these plastic sleeves that I bought from the Dollar Tree, and I keep a dry erase marker here. And of course, when I first started this whole thing, I would come in here and I would mark off when I did something so that I could see a visual of it. I don't really do this anymore because it's kind of automatic on what I need to do. But if you need a base to start out with to get yourself motivated, I highly suggest making yourself a little, it doesn't have to be a board, it could just be a notebook or something like that, and get yourself a basis of chores written out. And of course I did mine on my Mac. I can't remember exactly. I think it's called Open Office, something like that. I'm still trying to make the transition between a regular PC and a Mac. But anyways, you can do it in your Word if you have a regular PC. So but this is awesome. It works for me. I love having this board, and I have to say, I think that this border came out really, really adorable, and I'm really happy with it. It is so cute. I love owls. I was kind of hoping when I put it up that it was going to look a little more fallish, because I really thought there was a lot more oranges in it, but it does have a little more of a pastel-y type feel to it. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it, and I really like it. It brightens up this section, and I makes me happy to see my little owls every day. So the first thing I'm going to start with is I'm going to tackle my bedroom, and I'm going to get my bedroom all cleaned up, and I will show you that in a minute. So I decided not to work against myself and give these two Malamutes over here a bath, and now they're going to get a reward. They're going to get a carrot. Nice. There you go. You want a carrot? Come out. She's mad at me. Come on. You really hold a grudge, don't you? It was just a bath, and it was good for you. All right, so I am going to be gathering the dirty clothes once I gather myself, because I feel like I have to stand on my head to give these dogs a bath in the bathtub. And I thought I better give them a bath before I clean the bathroom. It only made sense. Snowball and Ace decided to chase a possum underneath my husband's office building. And they were under there, and Ace got a little carried away and was a mud pit. Come here, buddy. Ow! You another one? You another one? Are you still eating that one? Here, I'll lay this one here. I give them each 2 carrots. Anyhow, I got to make my bed. I want to scrub my bathroom behind me, and I've been washing clothes, but I have a dirty little secret. That's my clean laundry. I've got to fold that. So I'm going to tackle this room first. And they're eating their carrots because they were good and got a bath, even though Snowball's not going to get over it. Snowball, you going to stay mad at me forever? Well, she'll get over it. Okay, so I will check in a little bit once I get this room done. Okay, I just got my bed made. I got the dirty clothes gathered that was in here and in the bathroom, which are not supposed to be in here in the first place. But I got my bed made. Snowball's still pouting. And then I cleaned out my box because I'm going to get some new cosmetics and stuff that needs to be replaced so bad. Just cleaned out my trash can that goes in my bathroom. Cleaned my makeup brushes and scrubbed this bathroom down, and I cleaned out my box and my makeup thing. So some of my makeup actually is so old, and I just need to buy some more. I am such a penny pincher that I won't buy for myself. It's horrible, I know, and I just need to do it. I got this all clean. I got a clean towel, and then I don't mop until I get the whole back of the house done, and then I mop through once it's all done. Clothes are folded, and this area is tidy, and that area is tidy, and that crate I just keep hangers in, and I put all of the socks, and then I'll match all the socks once all my loads that I washed today are done. You're probably wondering why the kennels are in here. Usually they're in the attic and we don't ever use them, but we found something out. The dogs were hurting themselves because we used to have carpet, and the new floor is hard, and this is a cement slab underneath of it, and they were trying to get off and on the bed here, and they were hurting themselves. So these are just temporary. We're going to actually purchase them some beds for right there so they can sleep in here with us, but they don't need the kennels. I just took some blankets that I had and folded up, because honestly they've slept with us at the foot of our bed since we got them, and now we just need to get them beds, you know, just some regular beds, probably 2 rectangular shaped ones that'll just go right here in front of the window, and then we can put these kennels up in the attic because they're taking up too much space, and it's literally impossible to maneuver around them. But Snowball is still pouting. So now I'm going to go and clean the boys' bathroom in the hall, and I'm going to load the washing machine. So I just put a few clothing items away, and I have a few more clothes that I just folded. I have to make sure that Lucas's uniforms are washed and folded and ready for work. He works about 4 days a week, and it's all day. It's like he works double shifts 4 days a week, and so he has 2 uniforms, so I have to make sure I stay up on those. And then all of my husband's stuff I washed and folded because he has some job things to do this week, so I want to make sure that all of his stuff is clean. And Jonathan has some things this weekend, so I had to make sure that his things were washed. And then this is my pile, and don't you think that's ironic? Husband, that's one child, and then those 2 piles over there are one child, and then this is mine. So anyways, I have more laundry, but I have a lot of laundry to do because Lucas has had a cold, and I'm just like washing a lot of bedding and pillowcases and stuff like that because I don't want to get sick. And so I do have a lot of extra today to get that done. So I'm done in here for now until the next load comes out of the dryer. Both bathrooms are scrubbed and cleaned, except for the floor, because I think I explained that I do that last. And then right now I'm going to go out to the kitchen because I want to do I want to go ahead and do get dinner on, and maybe even just put it in a crock pot. I don't know, but I just feel the need to get ahead in the kitchen today, so I'm going to go ahead and go in there and get started. So my dishwasher is loaded and it's running, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus a couple cutting boards I need to hand wash, and so I'm going to do that next. Throw in this tip: if you have a pot or a skillet or anything that just will not come clean and it's like it drives you crazy, it's going to take you 20 minutes to clean it. This is my crock pot. I have my regular Dawn soap in there, but what I do is I fill up the crock pot or whatever needs to be cleaned with water. I add a little bit of Dawn, and then I add like a little handful, not like a whole handful, but a little handful of baking soda. Throw it in there and just add a little splash of vinegar. And if you will let that sit for 10-15 minutes, you'll come back and it'll be very, very easy to clean. Okay, so my hand washing is drying and it's getting ready. I'm going to probably put it up. And I've got a couple things from lunch here that I'm just going to leave in the sink because I like to make sure that all my silverware and main plates and things like that get ran through the dishwasher because, well, I have a child with a cold and I just want to make sure that they get good and sanitized. So I have been noticing that my cabinets have been looking, and I don't even know if the camera even portrays it, but really dingy, and they need to be cleaned so bad, especially my lower ones. So I just thought I would share with you guys that I just take hot water and I use this Murphy oil soap, and probably cannot get it open with one hand. Let me see. Okay, there we go. And you notice I have used a stew out of this, so I'm just going to use what's remaining in the bottle. And I'll have to get some more next month or whenever I can. And I fill my sink up with the Murphy's oil soap. I usually get one of my kids to do this for me because I really hate doing it. But I bought this brush from the Dollar Tree. If you saw my little Dollar Tree run, this is really soft. They're not like a real hard bristle where they're going to scratch anything. So I just get it in there in the soap, and what I'm going to do is just take that and with a rag, and I'm just going to clean all of my cabinets, especially the bottom ones, because they are really looking dirty. And if you have a cat or a dog, they brush against the bottom of your cabinets, and you don't realize it till you get your face down there, but you know, you go down here to the bottoms of the cabinets and you can see where they are really dirty from animals. This one here, this area here stays dirty because this is where, you know, I wash dishes and drip and all this stuff. That's why I have to clean. It's just, and these cabinets are old. They're probably 22 years old. They're old. And my husband and I are actually thinking about changing out the hardware and repainting, but that's just all going to have to wait, and that's all in good time. So I'm going to start cleaning my cabinets. I'm in front of my cabinets, and I just thought I would show you how dirty they are. I have no shame, you guys. Houses get dirty, and especially kitchens, because honestly, guys, whenever you fry stuff or cook stuff, it splatters further than you think. And then if you have pets, and you can see their stuff just stuck to the front of the cabinet. And I like to bake, so it's a lot of, you know, flour going everywhere and sugar and whatever else. So I'm trying to get down here because I sit on the floor. So I just take my brush and basically go over those edges where I see stuff. And these are not going to come out immaculate because they're old and they're not pretty to start with. So I basically really try to get into the crevices of the cabinet, you know, especially down low. And I don't know if my camera's actually showing it, but just try to get into the little crannies all the way around. And then I open them and I try to get this middle section. A lot of people never clean this because you don't ever see it. And it can get really gooked up. But think how many times you open and shut these things. A lot. A lot. So, I'm not really sure what that is. I think it's just part of cabinet. And see, that looks better already. And I open my cabinets and I make sure I get this area here because it needs to be. Make sure that you open them up and go all the way around. So I'm just going to continue down the lane here. And yeah, y'all don't want to hear me panting. So I'm going to continue cleaning all of my cabinets down below. And I will be so happy to get this done because this is something that needed to be done last week and I didn't get to it. So I just keep cleaning them until I think I got them as good as I possibly can. Okay, I'm so glad to have the cabinets wiped down. Like I said, they're old, they're not going to be perfect, but they are clean. So now I'm going to start some dinner. I'm going to make some turkey stew tonight for supper. I think it sounds just really, really good. And I've been trying to get a lot of extra vegetables and everybody because Lucas has a cold and I don't want everybody to get it. And anyhow, I'm going to start that, and I've got my washing machine going. Excuse the wall, it has not been fixed yet, but it will be soon because I'm going to change this layout on this. What I want to do is, it's kind of going to be a process because this thing here is heavy. It is really, really heavy. It's actually made from leftover wood that my husband had from building his office. And what I want to do is I want to move this up so it'll go up against, won't have this here section right here. Sorry, I'm trying to show you guys. This section, I'm going to paint the whole thing white. And I want to be able to take this chest of drawers, let me see if I can pan out, this chest of drawers that I have and put it up underneath of it so it'll be all on one wall and it won't look so crammed over here. And then I want my husband to build me a shelf that will go right here, and I know it's hard to see, but right against my refrigerator, that I can put my big giant canisters on so that they're easy for me to access because I am too short. And every time I get these canisters down off the top of the thing, the ones in the back, I have to have somebody hand those to me because I can't get them. And I just get so tired of being vertically challenged. But anyways, one thing that I want to do after I get my dinner started is I just want to wipe this down, and I've got these cans here that need to go up on this shelf, and I need to put away my waffle maker because my son used that. I don't know, he used it one day this week. I don't even know what day, but anyways, I want to go ahead and just kind of get this all cleaned up and wiped down. It's going to be a while before I can actually fix this shelf, but I told my husband I would really like to have it done before Thanksgiving, and I personally don't mind painting it. He's just going to have to take it down because it is extremely heavy. It is a very, very heavy piece of wood. So anyways, I'm kind of excited about changing it because I think it'll look really nice. So I've got a load of clothes in my washing machine. These are all my husband's shirts I washed. And I want to do a quick tidy up over here, and I've got cleaning products down here, and I want to do a tidy up of that. So that's going to be next here in a little while. And then I need to move on to my living room after that. And so I'm just taking you guys along on the journey. So I'm going to get my dinner started, and then I'm going to tidy up all this section. Okay, I got my dinner on. We're just going to have some turkey stew tonight. I've got it all mixed up and got that done. My kitchen is all clean and it is bleached. I still have the floors to do, but you know, it's about being productive and getting as much done as possible. So I got this area tidy. Those things just have to sit there until I find another place to keep those, and that will remedy if we get this shelf project done. But I got all of my cans up there, and I tidied a bit in here. See, I put stuff up, and I still need to sweep and mop like I said, but that is done. So I think I'm just going to call it a night. I hope y'all enjoyed kind of cleaning with me today. Okay, so everything is done. All I have to do now is sweep and mop, and I just thought I would share a little bit about how I clean my floor. I have a Shark floor steamer, and I have all vinyl flooring throughout my entire house. Everybody says they love my hardwood floors, but it's not hardwood. It's actually vinyl. I really like it. My husband did all of the work himself, and the reason why we put it in is because we have a pool, and we had like a pergo floor, but they dripped on it when they were coming in to go to the bathroom from the pool. And at the back door as well, we would get really bad storms, and the rain would shift, and it started to warp. So we decided to go with the vinyl flooring, and I have absolutely no regrets whatsoever. It is the best flooring in the whole world and the most easiest to clean, and it needs to be cleaned bad. So I just thought I would show you what I do. Now, I don't always use Pine Sol, so you know, if you see another video and I'm using something else, I switch around in what I use. But today I'm using this Pine Sol, and this I'm thinking this is the lavender one. And anyways, I just pour a little bit of this like in the center of the room on the floor, and then I run my steamer over it throughout my whole house. Now with a steamer, you don't have to use a cleaner. It actually will clean and steam the floor, and it will be clean. But I just happen to like whenever I sweep through the house and then I Pine Sol, the smell that it actually gives off through the house, and how nice and clean and fresh, and I like that. You know, you all might just want to steam your floors, but I like using a cleaner. So that is pretty much it, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to steam all of my floors.